Good morning. So today here we are with the sixth video. Now this is with respect to numerical number 3. Now for in this numerical we are dealing with the sinking numerical. Now whenever you are seeing this problem, analyze the beam shown in the figure by slope deflection method, and they have given support B is sinking by 5 mm and E as 210 gigapascal and I as 0.1 giga mm raised to 4. Now whenever such type of numericals are coming across, now first we need to find the value of EI. Now EI we need to find wherever you are calculating EI, the unit here should be kilonewton meter square. So first I will take E. E is equal to how much they have given? 210 gigapascal. So in order to convert this into Newton per mm square, so this will be 210 giga means 10 raised to 9. To convert Pascal to Newton means 10 raised to minus 6. So this comes out to be 210 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. And if I am talking about I means what? I they have given 0.1 means into 10 raised to 9 mm raised to 4. So EI if I want to do, then this will be what? 210 into 10 raised to 3 means this I need to divided by 1000 to convert into kilonewton. Then I is given as how much? 0.1 into 10 raised to 9. So this need to be divided by 1000 square. So ultimately it comes out to be, right, 2.1 into 10 raised to 4 kilonewton meter square. So this will be my EI value wherever I am calculating. So this is a simple calculation. What you need to remember, you need to convert E and I with respect to kilonewton meter square. Right now, once we have done with this particular thing, so one second. Now next all the steps will be similar to what we have done. So my first step will be what? Kinematic indeterminacy. Now here kinematic indeterminacy will be 2, that is nothing but your theta B and theta C. Now once you have done with this theta B and theta C, so you need to understand the sinking concept. Now I will be explaining you the sinking concept. Now whenever you are thinking of a support, now here B is sinking means what? Actually this would be like this, but due to sinking what happens? B is coming down by 5 mm, then it is C is not sinking, so then once again it is going. Now this is A, right? Say this is B and say this is C, right? So whenever I am talking about a support A and B, right? Now if A and B I am talking, A is to the top, right, and B is to bottom, right, then my delta will be positive. This delta is nothing but the delta what you are using for the formula in slope deflection equation, right? Now similarly, if I am talking AB and A is bottom and B is to the top, then delta will be my negative. Now this concept, whenever you are writing the equations, for AB and BA, this delta will be positive, and similarly this AB and BA will be negative with respect to this top and bottom concept. So with respect to this, now I am explaining you how that values are to be taken. Now second step, as you know, you need to calculate fixed end moment, right? Here you know that MFAB I need to calculate MFAB. So MFAB is nothing but due to point load, this is WL square upon 12, right? And due to point load, this will be minus WAB square upon L square. So this comes out to be what? Minus point UDL is 10, span is 6 square upon 12, then minus W is 30, A is 2, B is 4 upon L square. L is I think 6, so this is 6 square. This is 6 square. So this comes out to be minus 56.67 kilonewton meter. Now similarly MFBA. So MFBA, the same thing. Here it will be plus WL square by 12, then plus WA square B upon L square, right? So then here what happens? This will be 10 into 6 square upon 12, right? Now this will be 10 into 6 square upon 12, then plus 30 into 2 square into 4 upon 6 square, and this turns out to be how much? Now if we calculate this value, this will be plus 43.33 kilonewton meter, right? So then this is MFBA. Now once this is done, so next is MFBC. Now for MFBC, as you know, this is equal to MFCB for a moment. So this formula is M upon 4. So this will be 50 by 4. So this turns out to be 12.5 kilonewton meter, right? So these are nothing but the values what we have calculated. Now once these fixed end moments are done, so next step will be what? Our slope deflection equations. So whenever I am calculating for slope deflection equations, you know that MAB, this is equal to 2EI upon L, right? 2EI upon L into 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta upon L, right? Plus MFAB. Now AB, when I am considering this, delta is to be considered, and how delta is positive or negative depends upon this. Now MAB. Now MAB is equal to, right? Now wherever EI is there, 2 into EI value, you know that 2.41 into 10 raised to 4, right? Upon L, you know that L is 6 meter, right? And into 2 theta A, you know that it is 0, so that will be 0. Then you know that theta B is there, so theta B I am putting as it is minus 3. Now delta should be in meter. Now as you know that here A is to the top and B is to the bottom, so delta will be positive, so this will be 0.005, right? And span is 6. And MFAB, this you know that minus 56.67, right? So once this is done, once you calculate this, then what you will be getting? Now MAB, this will be equal to MAB, you will be getting what? 7000 theta B, right? And then minus 74.17. This will be my equation 1. Now similarly, when I am calculating for MBA, when I am calculating, here also same formula. So 2EI means 2 into 2.1 into 10 raised to 4 upon 6. Now here what happens? 2 theta B comes first, and theta A will be 0. Then minus 3 delta, 3 into here once again 0.005. Now once I fix the delta value as positive for AB, then BA also will be the same, right? So this comes out to be, one second. Now here what happens? This will be minus 3 into 0.005 upon L is 6, right? One second, I will write this one second. MBA, this will be equal to 2 into 2.1 into 10 raised to 4 upon 6. So this will be 2 theta B minus 3 into 0.005 upon 6, right? And plus MFBA. Now how much we have got for MFBA? So this is 43.33, right? Now once you solve this for MBA, it turns out to be 14,000 theta B plus 25.83, right? This is my equation number 2. Now similarly you need to solve for MBC. Now when I am solving for MBC, here what happens, 2EI upon L, right, into 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta upon L and plus MFBC. Now here 2 into EI will be the same, 2.1 into 10 raised to 4. And what about L? L is I think 4, right? Here 2 theta B you will be writing, theta C you will be writing 3. Now here when I am talking about BC, now here we can see B is to the bottom and C is to the top, so hence delta will be minus, so this will be minus 0.005 upon L is nothing but 4, then plus, one second, then this will be what, plus MFBC. MFBC is, you know that it is 12.5. Now once you solve this, MBC will be, the final value for MBC will be 2100, this is theta B, plus 10,500 theta C, this will be plus 51.87. Now similarly you need to solve for MCB. Once again for CB also delta will be negative only, so if you solve, that will be 2100 theta C plus 10,500 theta B plus, once again this also will be 51.87. This will be my equation 3, this will be my equation 4, right? So once these equations are done, so my next step will be what? Now once these are done, so I will be going in this direction only. Once these equations are done, so what happens, now I need to find the step 4. This will be my equilibrium conditions. So when I am solving for equilibrium conditions, what happens here, at B, MBA plus MBC, this will be equal to 0, right? And at C, MCB will be equal to 0. These are my two equations. So by doing this, what I will be getting, 3,500 35,000 theta B plus 10,500 theta C is equal to minus 77.7, right? And then 10,500 theta B plus 21,000 theta C, this comes out to be minus 51.87. Now this is my equation 5 and this is my equation number 6. Now by solving 5 and 6, I have got theta B, this is equal to minus 1.74 into 10 raised to minus 3, and theta C, this comes out to be minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now these are nothing but the values what I have got. Now once substitute above values in equation number 1 to 4, then you will be getting the final moments for MBAB. If you solve that, then you will be getting minus 86.35 kilonewton meter. Then MBA you will be getting 1.47 kilonewton meter. Then MBC you will be getting minus 1.47 kilonewton meter, and at last MCB, this will be equal to 0, right? Now once these values you got, you will be asked to draw the diagram, say bending moment diagram. Now this first value is 86.35, the other one is 1.47, and this will be 0. So this I will join by a straight line. Now once this is done, next I need to draw the due to UDL. So this I will just be drawing on a parabola, right? Now here what you need to do, now you know that point load is at a different distance, so I will just draw the parabola and I will show the value here. So it comes out to be 80 kilonewton meter, right? And here you know that for free bending moment diagram, here this will be m by 4, right? So this is m by 2, this will be 25 and this will be 25, this will be m by 2, this is positive side and this is negative side. With respect to this is negative, this is positive, right? So this will be the bending moment diagram, right? So whenever sinking problems are considered, the main concept that you need to remember, that is nothing but the sinking concept. Means this AB and BA, when top it is there, when A is to the top and B is to the bottom, then delta I need to be positive, and whenever I am solving equation for MAB and MBA, this will be positive. Similarly, if whenever I am taking AB, right, if A is to the bottom and B is to the top, then delta will be negative, and whenever I am solving for AB and PA, that should be negative. Here when I am considering BC, B is to the bottom and C is to the top, and with respect to that I have taken BC and CB. When I am writing the equations, their delta I have considered as negative, right? So this is with respect to sinking concept, and these are the numericals.